on the
Facebook, on the FaceTubes. Hey, folks, welcome to the Banff Podcast. And tonight we are broadcasting from the beautiful studio in Do-Gooder Cafe in beautiful Thornton, Colorado. And unfortunately, there's having technical problems in the studio, so I'm broadcasting from my laptop. And I wish I brought a power cable, but we'll find a way. Bill Keys is our game master tonight. And Bill, you are currently running a Kickstarter for...
I am running Kickstarter for Shadows of Nocturne. It is a new villains book for the Blood and Justice universe, which is part of Prowlers and Paragons.
Mm-hmm.
You can barely see that. Get in close.
Extreme close up.
There you go.
Okay.
Extreme close up.
And because I'm a consummate professional, I'm going to put a banner scrolling across the bottom of the screen that will have the tiny URL that will take you right to Bill's Kickstarter.
That's how you know you're watching an artisanal, farm-to-table, fully organic podcast.
Fully organic, no funny
AI.
business here. Shadows of Nocturne. That is tinyurl.com/Shadows of Nocturne. You can go there right now. You've got how many days left?
9 days left.
9 days left. All right. And hey, Bill, there you are. Impregnate horrible reverb. Brace yourselves. Bill, how you doing?
Great. I'm good. How are you guys?
No horrible reverb. I like it. All right, let's introduce everybody. Over here, we've got Scott Crossan. Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Like that. Over here, we have...
My name's Tammy Keys. I'm Bill's wife.
Hey, Tammy, thanks for joining us. Over there, Mr. Bill Keys. We already introduced him.
Hello.
Over there, we have Mr. Ross Watson.
Hello.
And last but not least, I forgot your name, sir.
I'm Artie Gemcard. I'm one of Ghost Regular Gamers.
Artie Gemcard?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And we are Powers and Paragons, if you are not familiar, is a superhero RPG, and it's the new hotness on the scene. And, let's look at some of this beautiful art. Who's the artist here? Bill?
The artist for these is Jacob Blackman, in fact, for most of them. Yeah.
Even this one? Okay, cool.
I think some of those are John Ridley.
Some of them are John Ridley, yeah. This is John Ridley, and that was John Ridley, and I think Speed Angel is a John Ridley.
Yeah, this looks like
I think
Jacob.
Troubleshooter might be covered.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think Troubleshooters too.
Jacob Blackman, frequent co-host of the show. So I feel like I'm Blair Witch, with the Steadicam.
Right. Yeah. Yep. But we can
Everybody
put,
take your felony.
yep. I was hoping to put the character sheets up on the screen when people choose who they want to play.
I will grab your email with those links and do that. Bill, do you want to go ahead and set up the premise for people?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so welcome to our Blood and Justice. Takes place in the city of Nocturne. And the city of Nocturne is a dark and gritty city full of crime and corruption. This is a sort of my love letter to the 90s style of Iron Age comics, 80s and 90s. So it's got a lot of swords, a lot of guns, a lot of belt pouches. Katanas and trench coats, exactly. The heroes are a little darker, a little grittier, a little less powerful than your standard superheroes. I took a lot of inspiration from the Netflix Marvel books, Marvel series: Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, The Defenders.
But not Iron Fist.
Iron Fist had its
You
moments.
managed to skip right over that.
Yeah, if you hadn't mentioned it, I wasn't gonna. Iron Fist had its moments, and a lot of people liked it. Not my favorite, but
My favorite show about rich white kids. No kung fu.
and also also took a lot of inspiration from Brandon Lee's The Crow. Not the new Crow that just came out last year, but
The original
The
Crow.
original. And in fact, when I first watched The Crow, when it first came out in the theaters, tell you how old I am. I was so like the gothic, the mood of it, the mystique of it, the feel of the whole setting, that dark Detroit that they took place in. I said, wow, I really want to run a game like that. And I ran a game. I called it the Iron Age. And it took place in just sort of a nebulous city. I just called it the city. And eventually I decided I really needed to place it someplace more real. So I put it someplace that I know and love. I was born in New Orleans, a city that I love a great deal for all its flaws. And so I sort of created a fictional version of New Orleans called Nocturne, in which everything that ever went bad in New Orleans went way worse in Nocturne. So it is a city just utterly filled with corruption, crime, and monsters, supernatural things. The veil is thin there, so things slip through, ghosts and horrible vampires, werewolves, all that sort of thing. And you in Blood and Justice, you are playing the heroes, the people who are trying to fight back against the corruption, trying to help people, help the ordinary folks of Nocturne turn this place back into a city that's worth living in, that's full of light and hope.
Hey, we have a comment from E. Robert Wilson who says, "Wait, gum pouches. Does anyone have extremely small feet?" Rob Liefeld.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, not really. Although I did just recently publish a supplement for Blood and Justice called New Gym, which is very, very, I'm not going to say loosely based, actually. It's very closely based off of Youngbloods. You know, I'm not even hiding it. I'm not even trying to file the serial numbers off of it because, it wasn't really a great book, in my opinion, but it did have some very iconic characters in it. So I sort of did my own version.
And smoke obscuring everyone's feet.
If you look at the artwork, everybody actually has feet, and nobody has more than the normal. What is it, 34 teeth or whatever? Nobody has like a mouthful of 78 teeth. Yeah, exactly.
So, Bill, I gotta raise one issue. My computer laptop battery is probably good for an hour or two.
Do you have an HP?
So-
I have a.
What are we
You
gonna
can
do?
use my plug-in. I've got mine is fully charged. I don't know if my plug-in will work for you.
Probably
You want
won't.
to try it?
I don't know. I've got an old-fashioned port.
I have. And mine's a USB-C.
Yeah, it's
the
not
newer
gonna work.
port.
So you're gonna have to take over the show at some point. Is what I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
Yeah, whatever I need to do, let me know.
When I get low, I'll have you sign in as the.
Admin.
You'll take the comm. So,
I will take Mr. Bill will take the comm. All right. All right. So to start with, let's look at the characters. You want to pull them up on the sheet on the screen there?
I can do that. Share screen. I've got the email opened up. It's got them. First image here is the coach. Kind of a
Nope.
shadowy black and white.
That is not one of the characters.
I guess he's the big bad.
He might be. I'm not saying anything, but I did send you the picture of him. So
How far John Madden has
Yes.
fallen.
all right. So Bloodhound here is a military experiment to try to create the ultimate soldier by uplifting a dog to human form and human intelligence. They decided that the experiment was not quite the success they wanted, so they were going to put him down, and he decided he did not like that, so he escaped through the swamps and into the city of Nocturne, where he decided to become a hero based off of, he kind of followed his, the first person he met was another hero named Heartbreaker. She taught him how to be a good guy.
All right. Next.
He's not a good soldier, but he's a good boy.
But he is a good boy. Right. This is Cap. Excuse me. Cap is immortal. She has been alive since, she doesn't really remember, but she vaguely has memories of being in Mesopotamia back in the day. So she's been in Nocturne basically since it's founded. She's been here for 200 or 300 years. She loves the city, she loves the people, and she has watched it fall into decay and corruption, and she has decided to take matters into her own hands. As immortal, she can't really be killed. She can be shot, she can be stabbed, she can be burned, and she will come back from it. She's also an expert with guns because she has been, she's had hundreds of years of practice with them. We have the Drifter. He is another military experiment. They were, again, trying to create a super soldier, and they were very successful. He is very much a Captain America type, strong, fast, tough. And he said, I could be a great soldier. I could do the work of, an entire squad of men. I can do search and rescue. I can, do combat fighting, whatever. And they said, we feel like you'd be wasted in that situation. We're going to make you into an assassin. And he said, "Oh no, you're not." And so he went AWOL and came to Nocturne, um, became a new hero here.
All right, got a strawberry croissant.
All right.
And a iced coffee that I don't know the flavor of, so I apologize. If we have multiple iced coffees, I will go figure out what one that is. I'm still waiting on a phone call.
That's all right.
To get this sorted, because
Yep, no problem.
And there's our pizza.
All right. So, yeah, apologies for this, folks who are watching at home. We are going to be kind of snacking and eating. It's about lunchtime, a little bit after lunchtime here. So we're going to be snacking and drinking and having a good time, which is, that's just like playing a game in your own home, right? Everybody brings their dinner, or you share a meal, whatever, drinking coffee, drinking your Coke, having a good time.
At my house, I did a dog right here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Same. Except it's 2 dogs.
Smell the pizza and the croissant. All right. So this is Nightstick. We're looking at Nightstick here. Nightstick is a Nocturne City police officer. Now the police in Nocturne are corrupt as hell.
It's basically Gotham in a lot of ways.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very similar to the dark and gritty city of Gotham. He decided that being a cop in Nocturne is easy. Being an honest cop is nearly impossible. So he decided to take the matters into his own hands, put on a mask and some body armor, and he set out to kind of get his own rough form of justice.
Moving on, we have Sister Salvation.
Oops, you skipped one. That's all right.
Twist your fingers.
Ragdoll. She's one of my favorites, to be honest. She was an ordinary teacher, and then she got killed in a gang fight. And then some months or a year later, she crawled out of the grave, not knowing where she was or who she was, realized that she had a new purpose. I was going to say a new purpose in life, but she's not really alive anymore. She is similar to the Crow. She's based off the Crow. She found an old doll mask, a doll face, and she put it over her face because she didn't want people to see the horror she had become. And she is now, once again, seeking justice, seeking to make the city a safer place for people like her.
Moving on, Sister Salvation.
Sister Salvation was another super soldier program gone wrong. She was cybernetically enhanced. Part of her brain was taken out, replaced with a computer chip, and she was also, just like Drifter, she was sent out to be an assassin. Because she had part of her brain removed, she did not have any objections to this. She completed her mission, came back to America, and the chip malfunctioned. She thinks she's still in South America on an assassination mission, but she met with Heartbreaker again, and Heartbreaker kind of taught her the new rules, taught her that she was no longer on mission, but she had a new mission, and that was to help the people of Nocturne. Speed Angel, she was born with wings. Nobody knows exactly how or why or what she is exactly, but she was, her parents sent her to the circus because what the heck do we do with a baby with wings? She was raised in the circus until the circus was destroyed by gangsters. So she decided to take her vengeance on the gangsters. And once that was done, she said, well, I need a new thing to do. I need a new mission in life. And she came to Nocturne and became a hero.
She drank a lot of Red Bull. That's how she got her wings.
Red Bull does give you wings. Yes, that's what my daughter says. And Troubleshooter's brother was a genius inventor and engineer. He created a suit of armor to do mining, deep sea exploration, possibly space exploration. But his employer said, oh, you know what we could use this armor for? Military missions. And when the engineer said, no, I don't want you to use my invention for that, they killed him. His brother, who was a private investigator, decided to get revenge, to help his brother's memory, and he stole the armor and all the plans for it. And he became Troubleshooter. He became the new hero. The only problem is that he's become something of a drinker. because he still mourns his brother, and he's still kind of trying to numb the pain that way with alcohol.
Kind of like Eddie Valiant.
Kind of like Eddie Valiant, yeah.
I'm noticing a trend here. These are all very action figurables.
That would be cool.
They're toyetic.
They're toyetic. I would. Oh man, if there's anyone out there listening who has a secret in on toy manufacturers, let me know, because God, these would be pretty cool toys. You know, the McFarlane 37 points of articulation, cool ass collectors things. Yeah. So let's go around the table here and let's have people pick their characters. So we'll go ahead and start with Ernie. Ernie's over here on my right.
So, don't, I was hoping I was gonna go last. Hi. They all look fun. I'm gonna take Speed Angel because I feel like I've got a bond with the Speed Angel.
That's true. Yes, I used Speed Angel as an NPC in my last Blood and Justice campaign.
She was my girlfriend.
And his character kind of fell for her.
If I recall correctly, Mr. Ross, you wanted a
Troubleshooter is a character I've played on numerous occasions. I feel like I know him very well. Troubleshooter.
Troubleshooter, awesome.
Ooh. What do you think, Cap or Ragdoll?
Honestly, my favorite character is Ragdoll, but you can play whoever you want. I love Ragdoll. She's
I'll do Ragdoll.
Play Ragdoll. Awesome.
I'll do Ragdoll.
and Scott.
Mr. Scott.
I will continue on the trend. I will pick her.
Ooh.
Sister Salvation. Yes, the cyborg with a chip in her brain.
So, trivia. Speed Angel and Sister Salvation are two characters from the original Iron Man game.
Yes, from the 90s.
Sister
There-
Salvation.
There are actually several characters in the book in Welcome to Nocturne who are based on or who are the characters that were in the original game. Charity, one of them. I can't think of who else, but yeah, there's some of the characters I reused. All right. So take a look at your characters. And I'll explain Prowlers and Paragons a little bit. I know that you guys have all played, but maybe some of the people who are watching, who are listening right now, have not played before. Prowlers and Paragons dice pool system. We'll be using die sixes. The way that I play it, you can play it either way, but the way that I play it is a high roll is good. Correct choice is always Bloodhound. Thanks, Don.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah,
Hi,
Don's
Don.
here. It is a die six system. A 4, 5, and 6 are always successes. A 6 counts as 2 successes. So you want to roll high, and you want to count up the number of successes you get. It is a opposed system. So if you're attacking someone, you will roll your attack roll. I will roll my defense roll. If you roll higher than I do, then will do that much damage. So if you roll 10 and I roll 8, you'll do 2 points of damage. It's pretty simple. It's very quick to pick up. And once you get used to it, it's really, really quick and easy to play.
I think Lafferty's picked his character.
Who are you picking there? Bloodhound. He is picking the Bloodhound.
Woo, buddy cop.
Buddy cop, yeah. Let's see. What else do you need to know? We have a thing called Resolve in this game. Resolve is sort of like luck. It lets you do 3 or 4 different things. It lets you re-roll. You spend a Resolve, and you get to re-roll your entire roll. If you don't like what you rolled, spend a Resolve, re-roll the whole thing. It also lets you add dice. So if you are like, I'm 1 point shy of knocking this guy out, I'm going to roll 1 extra dice just to see if I can just push him right over the edge. You can roll an extra dice. You can also, my favorite thing to do is called a lucky break. If you need something in the scene that's important for your character that would help, like for instance, if you say, you know what, I need a fire extinguisher. If I've got this plan, and if I had a fire extinguisher, boom, it'll work. Spend a Resolve, and hey, there's a fire extinguisher within reach.
Or if you're Bloodhound, you need a fire hydrant.
Wow, rude. Let's see. Edge is your initiative. Whoever has the highest edge goes first, and then it rolls down from there. Let's see. What else do you need to know? Let me look at a character sheet here. Resolve, edge, health is how many, basically your hit points. Once you reach 0, you're unconscious. I'm not going to really play with the death rules. There's an optional set of grim and gritty rules in the Blood and Justice book where you can easily get killed, but I'm not going to do that today because it's a fun little light game. Most of your powers should be pretty self-explanatory. Everybody has two specialties. Specialty is something that you're just particularly good at. You have a combat specialty and a non-combat specialty. So, for instance, you might have Blaster as a combat specialty. That gives you a +1 on all of your attack rolls when done at range. So, Cap here has a Blaster as her specialty. She is really good with shooting things. You also have a non-combat specialty, which gives you a +1 on 2 of your talents. Cap here is a people person. She gets +2 to her charm and her command skills. All of these numbers are already added into your character sheets. So, for instance, Cap here has charm at 6 dice, and then in parentheses she has 7 dice. 7 dice is what you'd roll. If she's making a charm roll, she would roll 7 dice. Speaking of the number of dice, a normal human has between 2 and 6 dice in all of their skills, abilities, and talents. If you have above 6 dice is considered like human maximum. So if you're like an Olympic weightlifter or the world's greatest orator or something like that, you might have 6 dice. If you have above 6 dice in anything, then you are in superhuman level. So some of you, for instance, Bloodhound, Troubleshooter, you have more than 6 dice in strength and toughness because you are just that strong, that tough. I think you have a higher agility.
And scary agility.
Yeah, exactly. So just keep that in mind. If you have higher than 6 in anything, then you are superhuman in that particular thing. And because you guys are superheroes, all of you have at least one thing that you're crazy good at. Flaws are things that you can pull up in role-playing. And if you play up your flaws, then you can earn additional resolve. Also, if you do anything cool, funny, exciting, that makes the table bust out laughing or cheer, then you can earn more resolve for that as well.
We have moved one step further in trying to figure out what's going on. The owner also has no idea what this might be, so the only person who might would be Dustin.
Is Dustin?
So we were trying to get a hold of Dustin.
Awesome.
And then hopefully he's got an answer for me. Otherwise, I don't know how to get into this thing
Okay.
right now, unfortunately.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can, we got a laptop here. I was going to say, if it's not working as a computer, I can get like my laptop hooked up for it if we just need to basically just have a computer to get us connected to where we need to be connected. Because
we're broadcasting right now. You're on the air.
Oh, okay, well, hi.
Hi, everyone.
We're doing it live.
Streaming.
I mean, I get maybe an hour on this. If you got a laptop we could use,
100%.
if it would it connect to any of your setup here?
Theoretically.
Yeah, that would be great if you could do
All
that.
right.
Okay, yeah. Again, apologies about the inconvenience.
Oh, that's all right. No
So-
problem at all. We
All
probably
right,
should have called
keep
Dustin
on.
beforehand. All right.
Learned.
Lesson learned. All right. Apologies, folks who are listening and watching at home. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties. We have this really cool, we're in this really cool studio broadcast room at Do Gooder Games. And it's such a cool room. It's got, this nice table and it's got this setup. You can't see it, folks, but I'm pointing at it. That'll help because you can see what I'm pointing at. It's microphones and lights and everything, and we can't get it to work. Nobody seems to know what the password is to set everything up.
None of the employees know, and neither the owner does know.
Only the guy who actually put all of this together, who's not here, knows. So, Dustin Hatchett, if you're listening, help.
There you go.
I just came down on Facebook.
Awesome.
1 hour ago.
All right, so you can earn extra resolve by doing something cool or by playing up your flaws. Most of you also have gear because this is an Iron Age game, and there's the whole thing about guns, katanas, and trench coats. So some of you might have body armor, some of you might have a gun, some of you might have a sword. Those will give you extra bonus dice when you attack or when you defend. So
Ragdoll has all 3.
she has armor, sword, and a gun.
A trench coat,
Yes,
sword, and a
that's
gun.
exactly right. So, does anyone have any questions online? I'm pointing at you, or at the table.
I'll hand out resolve if you have it.
Oh yes, please.
What's the meaning of life?
I don't know.
62.
Where do babies come from?
Scott. I don't know.
I'm surprised it's only 62.
It's
How many results you have?
yes, all heroes have a different number of resolve because
How many results?
resolve is based off of your stats. If you have the maximum number of stats in this game, 10 dice is the highest you can get. If you have 10 dice, then you don't get any resolve. If you have fewer dice than that, you get more resolve. So the reason for that is so you can have characters of greater and lesser power in the same TPK. Thanks, Ed. You can have heroes of greater or lesser power in the same game. So if you want to play Iron Man and Hawkeye in the same team, you can do that because Hawkeye will have a lot more resolve than Iron Man will. And resolve again lets you reroll, lets you come up with cool things that happen that will help you in the setting. And they also help you recover if you get knocked out. So if you get knocked out, you can spend a resolve and get back to your feet.
It solves the
Your
Howard
adversity.
Duck meets the Hulk problem.
It does. It does. I also get resolve, except mine is called adversity because I'm an evil game master. I can spend these to screw the characters. And I always forget to. So, because I'm such a nice guy. I really am. So remind me if something comes up that you're like, man, I really want to get screwed here.
You tell them to add adversity to the initiative order.
Yeah, I always put they always have to remind me, put adversity in the end of the initiative order and then spend it like something cool and bad happens to us. Thanks, Arnie. Appreciate that.
Did you bring your whiteboard?
Yeah, it's over there. It's in the box. You want to do that? Speed Angel goes first. I know that. Speed Angel's basically a speedster type character. Speedster, Speed Angel, power shooter, troubleshooters, powered armor, ragdolls. What's that?
I'm a tank.
You're a tank and a drunk. A drunk tank.
Drunk tank. Right.
Ragdoll is she's a brawler, I think, mostly. Let's see. You're playing Sister Salvation. She's a shooter and a sneak. And then
E-L-L-E.
who?
Angel.
EO. And then Bloodhound is he's a brick. He is super strong, crazy strong, and fast also.
Speed Angle would be a very
What
different
is your
character.
edge?
20.
Yeah, Speed Angle.
All right. Who has greater than 13?
I have 19.
19?
I have 20.
Okay.
What? You have an edge of 20? No, you don't.
I didn't rank this character. Look, it's right there at the top.
10.
Is it 10?
Yeah. Check your eyes.
Now that font made it look like a 2. Sorry. That's 10.
Sorry. You had 19?
Mhm.
Okay.
This is why I wear the.
Ragdoll, I believe, will be
rough
next.
glasses.
The Harumph glasses, yeah.
My age is 16. So I'm relatively heavy. I guess it's appropriate.
Yes. Yeah, he's pretty fast.
I post lots of dank memes saying I have edge.
You're an edge word.
What is Bloodhound's edge?
16.
16.
And
13 and
Troubleshooter 10.
troubleshooter slur. But imagine though, a normal human will have around a 5 or 6. So
Okay.
you're actually way faster than a normal.
All right. And then once we get that guy's there.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, no one can. Well, I guess you guys can see that, except Scott.
All right. I'll read it off. How about that?
That's how. Yeah, it's totally cool. Just let us know who's on deck.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Who's on first? It's Speed Angel.
Yep.
You're in the first position.
All right. We all good to start?
Yep.
Everybody checked out your character sheets?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start kind of in media res. I like to do this in games like this. You are all on the grounds of the University of Nocturne. You're in the middle of a battle against demons. Demons have invaded the campus of the university. They were summoned by a young necromancer who had been enraged by his treatment at the university. And there he stands on the other edge of the battlefield. He is he looks like kind of an out of shape nerdy type. He is wearing black turtleneck, black jeans. He's got a red cloak that it looks like he bought at a Halloween store. He's wearing a mask that he also looks like he bought at the Halloween store. He's got his glasses over his mask because he couldn't see otherwise. He's got what appears to be a magical amulet, a golden amulet around his neck, which sets off nicely against the black of his turtleneck. And he is shaking his fist to the sky. He's got magical symbols like floating in the air around him that have conjured these demons. He's shaking his fist at the sky. He's saying, "These fools, how dare they deny me my rightful prize? Just because these small-minded idiots can't understand my genius. Well, I've shown them all just how right I was." And with that, more demons kind of materialize out of these magical symbols.
Man, midterms was very different than I remember.
Yes. From what you've heard from just like people walking around campus who are like, "Holy shit, what's going on?" He was a doctorate student who was studying medieval history with an emphasis on demonology. And his dissertation committee was like, what are you doing?
This college offers a course in demonology. I think I know the problem.
No, it was medieval history, but he was like, he had kind of gone in a direction that his committee was like, no, why would you do that? Well, now we know why he would do that. So,
How many demons do we have out right now?
there are 5 demons.
5
To
demons.
make it easy, and 1 necromancer.
Well, we have to stop him because of his crimes against fashion.
He's monologuing and he's multiplying. So we
Yes,
should probably
and he
do this.
goes by the name of Dr. Necro. And just for
using the term doctor without actually having a doctor.
without having an actual doctorate, that's you can't do that.
That's
Dr.
Phil.
Necro will be in the Shadows of Nocturne book. FYI.
What is his
Very good question.
Master.
Master Necro.
That's actually so.
Outside of universities, maybe Professor Necro.
You guys having a conversation while you're
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been to college yet.
But at
Yes,
least it's
he is a 13.
Adjunct.
So he'll go after Ragdoll, but before Troubleshooter.
I will shout out at him and say, "This is not how you get tenure."
His demons, on the other hand, they are considered foes. They go last. Whatever the edge might be, they always go last. So, as I said, there are currently 5 demons on the field, but he seems to be doing his thing with the magic symbols, and there might be more if you don't take care of this problem. So, we will start with the fastest person here. I'm pointing again for people trying to listen. With Speed Angel.
And Sister Salvation is on that.
Sister Salvation on deck.
All right, well, I'm
Big
gonna-
Angel, Sister Salvation.
I'm going to fly as fast as I can to the nearest demon.
At the nearest demon. Okay.
Can
do
you
that.
describe the demons?
The demons they're kind of black-skinned, dark gray-skinned, leathery wings. They've got these curled horns, great, huge, sharp fangs, long claws. They're flying, and the people around them, the students and the staff and the professors around campus are like freaking out, screaming, running in every direction. And he does not seem, Dr. Necro does not seem to care about any sort of property damage or casualties. In fact, he seems to revel in the idea that there might be casualties.
He's completely unconcerned about any of the niceties of lawn care. It's-
Oh, the lawn is just completely, yeah.
Oh, no.
This beautiful manicured
I don't think of the shrubbery.
green,
Sorry.
and the beautiful old live oaks with the Spanish moss hanging down off of them. So, once again, Speed Angel.
The speed is going to take off. She's actually zooming through the crowd, so she kind of showed up this demon the last second.
Oh, okay. Trying to sneak up on him, basically.
Yep. And she's going to come out with her claws and see what happens when she applies them to a demon.
I'll tell you what, if you want to make a covert roll to try to have it so it doesn't see you coming, then I'll give you some. If you succeed in this, I will make a perception roll for him. If you succeed, then I'll give you a bonus on your attack roll.
I have 5 dice in covert. And I got
Once again, for those listening at home, 4 and 5 count as 1 success, 6 counts as 2 successes. You got 3, I got 1. So Yes, the demon is actually kind of like going after some of these people that you're weaving through. So it just suddenly like looks up and there you are. It's Grill. So
So add a die.
add 2 dice actually for that success.
Smart dice.
I need one more die. I didn't expect to get told this minute. Right.
This game, rolling my own dice for his defense. He gets 4 successes.
And I got 7 successes.
7 over 4 is, do the math for me. 3. Thank you. Oh yeah, I ran a game that was sort of a Sesame Street game at the last convention, and I basically was like, okay, it's 6 minus 4. What's the number? And it was like, 2. So it was fun. And now I'm trying to get out of that because this is not that good. So you did 3 over me, so he takes 3 points of damage. He is really hurt. Your claws dig into him very deeply into his demonic flesh. This kind of greenish ichor comes out of it, splatters around on the lawn, and you continue swooping because you're so fast. You just kind of go right past him. Next up will be Salvation.
Oh, I'm gonna power walk forward, both
Uh-huh.
guns out,
Uh-huh.
and just start blasting demons
Blasting demons. Okay.
left and right.
Do you want to split your attacks? You can attack more than one foe, but you lose 2 dice on attacks if you do so.
I will shoot.
Or you can just shoot 1.
I'm just gonna shoot one off wall.
Okay. Perfect. You roll his attack. I roll my defense. I'm not rolling great today. Good. Yeah. Just wait till you meet the main bad guy. My dice are going to catch on fire.
9.
9 over my 4 is 5. You do 5 points a day. So you just walk up on this demon flying towards you, and you just walk up on him, just bam, 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 bam. This Salvation actually has these experimental guns in the military where they're just these huge old hog legs. Not the kind of game guns that you can buy at the store. Hand cannons, exactly. And she just fills this guy so full of lead. And it just, again, ichor everywhere, splattering around, and then the demon just kind of goes whoop, and disappears into this mystic-looking circle, which then fades and disappears.
I continue power walking past the demon.
Okay. You can do that. Who's up?
Bloodhound with Ragdoll on it.
All right. Bloodhound.
All right, I try to creep up on one quickly and discreetly. I have my covert is really high.
Okay.
I got a specialty 1D to covert. Covert would be where on the sheet?
It's
Talent.
talents.
So total of 60 in that.
Total of 60. So go ahead and roll your covert.
And I'm using rolladie.net. They don't sponsor us. Maybe one day they will. I just said I'm going to use this. I can't go back on my word, Scott. That would be dishonest. All right, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 3, 1.
6 total?
I'm sorry, number of successes?
Yes.
Anything over a 3 is a success, right?
4, 5 is 1 success. 6 is 2 successes.
So 6 is 2 successes, and then I've got 1, 2, anything over a 3. So 4, 5, 6 is successes. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. You are correct.
All right. Now, Zeman's got to roll his perception. 2, 3, 4. You got 6 over my 4, so you win. So you'll get 2 extra dice on your roll against the creature.
And I have, looks like grapple is a way for me to go on that.
You can try to grab him, or I mean, you can just use your might and just punch him, or doggy claws.
All right, I have 8D, and I said I get 2 more dice on my attack, so that'd be total of 10D for the attack. Okay.
Once again, nope, still the same. Exactly.
I didn't roll so great. 1 success, 2 success, 3 success, 4, 5 total.
5 total. You do hit him, but he's very tough, and he's actually in the air. So when you punch him, he kind of, rolls with it a little bit. He's got a little trickle of blood in the corner of his mouth, but he's like that just made him more angry.
All right.
All right. And Red Doll's on deck, so Red Doll.
Ragdoll is going to charge, and then she is going to cut the amulet off of Dr.
Necro.
I am not saying that word.
All right. So this is going to be what we call a combat stunt. You're going to try to disarm him of his magical amulet. Essentially, you will roll your attack roll against, I'm guessing probably agility would be the best thing to roll against this, as he tries to jump out of the way. Depending on how much you beat him by, you can disarm him. If you beat him by 3 or more, you can disarm him. All right, you can see by the rolling of eyes over here that I did not roll. These dice are killing.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5. I got 3. You beat me by 2. That is actually not enough to disarm him. You got to beat him by at least 3. So you can spend resolve to re-roll, or you can add additional dice to your current roll.
Add dice.
I will add 1 dice.
Get the amulet off of it. No?
Okay, so now I will re-roll.
All right. So here's the cool thing: if you add dice to a roll, and then you decide that you want to re-roll, you get to keep that extra dice that you just added. So
There we go.
you got a lot of 6.
4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You beat him by way more than 3. So, yeah. So she takes a swipe at him, and he actually jumps back. But then she takes another swipe at him, and there's like some bushes behind him, and he kind of tries to jump back, and he runs into the bushes, and she just zips the amulet right off of him, and it flies through the air in this slow motion arc and lands on the grass behind her. And he's like, "Mommy, no! What have you done?" In fact, he's kind of stupid. So he goes, "My amulet of defense! What have you done?"
Would you like to retort? It's his turn.
It is his turn, right? Wow, you have angered Dr. Necro. And now I'm going to.
Is he speaking to himself in the third person?
Yes.
He is.
Oh my. Okay.
I think it's a requirement of that.
He's one of those guys. Well, not all of them, but this guy certainly. He is. You guys have. You guys are kind of a team. You fought together. You know each other. You fought together many times before in the past. And as far as bad guys go, this guy is very bushly, as far as you guys are concerned. The demons are a serious threat to normal people, but you guys are kind of just walking through them at the moment. So he gets to go. He's going to cast a spell at Ragdoll because he got all up in his thing.
Does anybody else think it was a bad idea to send that against an answer? Just put it out there.
You try to hold it back.
All right, so you want to roll your best defense, and that can be either passive defense like agility or evasion, or it can be a active defense. Active defense like agility or evasion, or a passive defense like armor.
My armor. Sorry, we'll do armor.
Evasion.
I don't have evasion.
Your agility is pretty good, but your armor is slightly better. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, good. Trying to kill my worst character here. He's going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. 4, 6. Wow. 8 on 8 dice. That's a really good roll.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. So the nice thing about Ragdoll is she, as an undead revenant, is hard to kill, much like the crow. She will actually start regenerating. I believe she regenerates 1 point per hour. Well, she is fast. She regenerates 1 point per minute. Won't help her in the combat. This combat goes quicker than that. But as soon as combat's over, within a few minutes, she'll.
Yeah. So I just took 2 minutes.
2 points. Yep. So that was Dr. Necro. He waves his hands once again. He's got a book in his hands. He waves his hand, and this blast of demonic energy pours out of him and into you, and it burns just like green fire coming off of her.
The 2024 Monster Manual? Come on. Yeah.
Troubleshooting.
No, he's definitely an old school. He's
Second edition.
he's playing first edition.
He's an OSR bro.
Oh,
Yeah, he's old school gamer.
So-
All right, troubleshooter.
Troubleshooter will raise the visor of his armor, kind of give a bleary-eyed look around. And he will say, if this is the quality of monologuing I have to look forward to, I'm going to need something to drink. So I would like to spend a resolve to say that there is a kegger, or was a kegger, going on in the quad. And I will reach down and pick up 2 beer kegs, pop the top off one and guzzle it for a second, and then throw the other one at a demon.
All right. Awesome.
Is that fair?
That's totally fair.
Awesome.
Sure. So use your might to throw the keg.
I might hit it.
And I'll give you +1 dice for the extra oomph that the keg gives you, because it is full. This one is full, so it's however much a
I
keg.
fight better when I'm drunk.
Right? He drives better when he's drunk too. No, kids listening at home, don't drive. Don't drive drunk. Drink and drive. Don't superhero fight drunk.
Dang. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Okay, so this
beer keg goes like a meteor.
This demon looks up, and its eyes, demonic eyes go wide, and you just hit it. The beer keg explodes, beer everywhere, along with demonic goo, and the demon just exactly like what happened before. It just kind of like whoop, and this magic symbol dripping with beer, and then the magic symbol fades and it's gone.
I'll finish my my scene by saying it really was a silver bullet.
Wow. All right.
Demons.
Go. Okay, you have taken out 2 demons so far out of the 5 that you were fighting. 2 of them are now injured, but the 3 that are remaining are going to attack. Yeah. He's not waving at you, Mike. He's waving at the demons. One of them is fighting Bloodhound over there. One of them is you flew away. He can't really. So you're way too fast for him to even.
I am brightly colored and standing in the middle of the quad.
The one that she stabbed is going to come after you. He's like, I can't. He looks at her, watches her go. She's like, I can't catch up with that. Looks at you, and the 3rd demon is actually going to go after Ragdoll because he is protect me. So we will start with Troubleshooter. To take whose hit?
You don't have to.
Okay. Yep.
She's literally the one character who does not need help.
she will get better.
I will get better.
Cap is the other character, but no one's playing her today. So the demon is going to attack Troubleshooter. Troubleshooter, you will want to roll your best defense, which is definitely in your case your armor. His demonic claw. Ooh, I actually rolled pretty good. I got 7 over here.
Well, I didn't roll so good. I got 5, so I'm gonna spend a reroll on that.
Spend a reroll. Good job. Is that the discard pile right there? Now, when you reroll,
Ooh, that is not better.
when you reroll, you always get to keep the better of your rolls. So, and you can continue rerolling until you're out of resolve.
Let's go. Well, I feel like I can do better than this.
Okay.
I only got 4 on the second reroll on 11 dice. So
Golly,
I feel like I
okay.
can do better.
You
than
could
that.
probably do better than that. Yeah, you should average like around 7-ish.
How many
So
dice are you attacking with?
I'm only attacking with 8.
Okay. I can't wait. Just bounce that. I have to roll against it.
Now
Now we're talking.
No.
Extra
11.
11 total.
Yeah.
Okay, 11 over 7. You definitely the claws rake across your armor, sparks.
Hey, my brother worked hard on that.
Yeah, he ruined the finish. You're going to need some turtle wax on that. All right. Ragdoll, you are next. It is attacking you to come defend its master. Damn, you roll crazy good. I got 6. No, I got 7. Again, dice are consistent. They're not good, but they're
3, 4, 6,
consistent.
8, 10, 12, 13, 14.
Not even in the same ballpark. All right. So yes, you just deflect its attack. You just knock him away with your sword, and the last one still remaining attacks Bloodhound. He does the Bruce Lee one. Does this one. And it rolls 2. Again, 7. Again, I'm super consistent. So you will roll your best defense, which I don't remember if it will be your armor or your evasion.
Let me take a look. My armor is 10.
Yeah, it'll be your own.
Yeah, so let's roll that. 1 success, 3 successes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay.
9.
9 successes over my 7. Again, it tries to claw you, but you are just, you're a super soldier. You were created for this sort of thing. Claws scrape across your fur, but do not hurt you. I believe demons are at the bottom of the hour.
Do you wish to spend
Do I wish
adversity?
to spend adversity? Yes. I will spend the adversity.
I will congratulate Bloodhound. I say, good boy.
Good. All right. So the adversity, what happens is some students who are fleeing from the scene actually end up running right through the middle of the scene. And they are currently trapped, kind of like, oh, let's go this way. No, let's go this way. Oh, demons over here, fire over here. They're in the middle of the danger. They're about to get themselves killed. So we start with Speed Angel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and confuse the heck out of Dr. Necro.
Okay. I'm gonna do a combat stunt on him.
Combat stunt on him, wind him up.
Go for it.
Can I break
So
in?
this would be
The manager said he could set up his own laptop if we wanted him to. So do we want to go ahead and do that now or wait a bit?
we can probably do that right now. You
Okay.
wanna, yeah, your turn is coming up, or
He's third.
well, we can just have your interaction also.
Sounds good.
Once again, technical difficulties, folks watching at home, but we will persevere. So you're going to try to confuse Dr. Necro. This is going to be a combat stunt. It's going to be your agility or movement power against his willpower, or probably his agility or willpower. He'll use his willpower. It's slightly better. It's not great, but it's better. Not too bad, actually.
Feet.
Oh, yeah, not nearly as good as that. You beat me by 4. 4 means he will get a -2 for his next, the entire rest of the round until your turn comes around again. He's at -2 for all his actions. That's defensive, offensive. Right, you got 8.
Yeah. I was just thinking, can I drop his spell book?
8 over 4. Hang on. That's 4. That's a difference of 4. Yes, so yes, you can draw. You can disarm him, or he's at -2.
I'll disarm him.
Okay. My book. Like you see when he drops the book and it goes spiraling, you can see that on the spine of the book there's the little tag that says it's the property of Nocturne University Library. My book, my precious spell book, how dare you?
I've been trying to check that out for months.
Yeah, he's just been keeping it. God, he hate when people do that. That's all right. So that was Speed Angel. He is now disarmed of his amulet and his book, and we move on to, I believe, Sister Salvation.
Sorry, I don't say it.
Scott, you good?
I'm just missing.
Oh, okay. We'll find it. It can't have gone far. They don't do legs. You want to go?
Yeah. Going to go shoot another demon.
Okay. Whose demon are you attacking? Troubleshooters, ragdolls, or bloodhounds?
Bloodhounds.
Bloodhounds. All right. Four.
4, 6, 8, 9.
All right. This demon's already taken one good solid punch, and then you just show up, just blam, 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 blam. Bullets flying. Everyone hitting its target dead center because you've got targeting computer in your eye, and the thing just disappears in a puff of green ichor and magical energy. So, who's after?
Bloodhound.
Bloodhound? He's back.
Okay. All right, so I have one demon left still attacking me, or did he kill that one?
He blew that one away. Ragdoll's got one on her. Troubleshoot's got one on her, and Speed Angel is zooming in circles and loop-de-loops around Dr. Necro.
All right. I suppose we need to take down Dr. Adjunct Necro before he summons more demons.
Okay.
Since he can be a monster factory.
All right.
I will attack him.
Okay, sounds good. He has been disarmed of his amulet of protection and his spellbook of spellbooks. His spellbook of overdue at the library.
His Fiend Folio?
His Fiend Folio.
These are yours, I'm sorry.
Okay, so without his amulet, he is kind of fucked. He will attempt to use his agility, which is slightly higher than his toughness.
I guess I'm using my might.
Yes, you probably want to use your might.
Okay, that's 8D.
Or, I mean, you can also grapple with him, and that gives you an extra dice on grappling. However you want to do it. You put him in a headlock.
I'm looking for my grapple score. I'm not finding it.
It would also be your might.
In parentheses. The number of parentheses.
It would be. It would, yeah, it would be your might plus 1. So.
All right, so
you might roll
9.
9 on
Gotcha.
your
Okay.
grapple.
Oh,
You
wait,
want to put
this-
him in a headlock and give him a noogie or whatever?
Yeah, that's 9 dice for
Don't
me.
give me his lunch money.
All right, so you're rolling 9. I'm rolling.
Rolling. 1 success,
Great.
2 successes, 3 successes,
Oh, he actually rolled
or
pretty
5
good.
successes total.
Are you? Dude, I rolled. I was rolling 4 dice and I got 4 successes. So if you want to re-roll, you can spend a resolve and re-roll that.
I will spin a resolve and reroll. 2 successes, 3 successes, 4 successes, 5, 6, 7 successes.
7 over my 5 is
4. You roll
See.
4.
I rolled 4.
Yes,
Sorry.
1, 2, 3,
Math is
4,
right.
5, 6, 7 total.
7 over my 4 is 3. You do 3 points to him. So you, or actually, you're grappling him. So you beat him by 3. So he's in a partial hold right now.
Okay.
You have him, but you don't have a great hold on him.
You're basically just chewing on one leg.
You got his pants leg. You don't actually have the flesh, but you definitely have his pants leg.
It's something. Hey, Dustin just replied to me. I'm going to see if we can get the password for this.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Hey, Bloodhound, that's a demon, not the mailman.
All right, Ragdoll is going to retrieve the book, disengage from this demon.
Okay.
Grab the book and see if she can dispel,
Reverse the spell.
reverse the spell.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make an occult roll. I know you have that skill. I don't
I just got a hold of Dustin. He
I'm
said
gonna
the
reroll
password
that
is
too as
do
well.
Reroll that.
I got back to you.
There we go.
All right.
4,
Nice.
6,
Have your voice.
8.
I mean,
There we go.
8.
8. Okay.
They're tiger ball.
Something's coming up.
Yeah, we got in. Oh, didn't you hear it?
We're in.
We're in.
I did hear that, and it didn't occur to me that you were actually telling the truth.
Ouch. Woo.
So,
Okay, so you got 8 successes total?
yes.
God, that's actually really good success, especially because he's not in control of them anymore. So you basically it's bookmark. I mean, he's got the page open.
You do not dog
He's
here
got the
any
page open.
library book.
It's just rude. You know?
He's
Why is this library of grimoires anyway?
It's
it's the University of Nocturne, yeah. So yes,
You
you
jump into Arkham? Listen, my brother went to college. I had trade school.
you learned at the School of Hard Knocks.
That's right.
All right, so yes, you managed to find the spell very quickly because again, he's got the page. He's got one of those nice bookmarks in it. It's got the reading light attached to it and everything. And so you just open up and you just recite the spell, and the remaining demons, of which there are 2, whoop, they disappear. And Dr. Necro's like, "What have you done?" My vengeance.
It's his turn and he's.
That's true. So he's going to try to use his might to escape from your two legs. So you will roll your grappling with my dice against my might, which is
Ooh, not a great roll. 1 success, 2 success, 3, 4 total.
I got 1. So you still beat him by 3. So you still have him in a partial hold. So I believe that was the end of the order.
Troubleshooter.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, buddy.
I would like to do that thing where a super strong guy rips up a big chunk of sod and then uses it to put out a fire.
Okay.
And I want to clear a way for the kids.
You are the only guy who's trying to defend the children. You can resolve.
All right, everybody go that way.
All right.
I just kind of started waving, and I'm also like swaying a little bit.
Yeah, you were at like a 45 degree.
But a big old chunk of sod gets flipped
Okay,
over.
so you don't need to roll or anything like that. You ruin the lawn, but put out a fire, and the kids having somebody actually tell them what way to go and having a more or less clear path now, they just take off like they're on the track.
Stay in school, kids.
Don't do like I did. All right, troubleshooter, good job. You got a resolve for that, and we move back to the top of the order.
Do you want to spin it first?
At this point, no. Not really.
I have to ask him.
You know what? I should have only been rolling 1 dice for that guy first, because you confused him. You should be able to-
I disarmed it rather than.
That's right. You disarmed him. Yeah. Okay. So I was still doing things wrong. Look at me. Good GM.
All right.
Okay. There's still a demon on the field somewhere, right?
No. So she dispelled all of the demons, and all of them disappeared in a puff.
Great job, Ragdoll.
Back to Jersey.
All went back to where they come from.
Walla, walla, walla.
All right. So the only thing left on the battlefield right now is Dr. Negro, who is now looking for. He's also like. That's what you said. that's the way to free
I'm
him.
going to kind of put my hand on his chest. Like,
Right. So
I'm just gonna say it's roughly nude. So coming in out of the sun.
like a World War II.
And yeah, she's just gonna clock him.
Just not gonna use your claws.
No, he's kind of pathetic. Yeah, so.
So where is this?
So
It's
not-
right beside you. It's right there.
That's not plugged into anything.
Where is this?
I think, is it on the stick? I don't know. I think it's on the stick.
The stick. The stick is the nozzle. Is adjusted.
Do not look directly into the nozzle. The nozzle is calibrated.
All right.
No, looks like it was.
So you go ahead and roll your attack. You know what? I'll let you use your movement as your attack roll for this.
Sure.
So, because you're basically just like plowing into him at high speed.
Okay.
Source right.
Is it that one? Is it down there on the bottom of the shelf? No, bottom. Down by the PC.
Oh, blue.
That's it.
That's it.
No, things are moving. It's us.
Hey,
It's mostly Mike.
woo!
Hi, everybody.
You're on camera finally.
All right.
Okay.
I will typically, so I'm gonna spend a resolve.
Spend resolve. Okay. Pass that over this way. Ross, if you don't mind.
Yep, I got it.
No.
Sir.
All right. Oh, yeah, no, this.
And he's rolling his crappy agility. Get out of the way. Oh God.
9.
How do we do?
We rolled 9. I can do more.
Did we? No, you don't really have. I mean, you can if you would like to. You just come flying out of just auguring out of the sky, and he looks up, and you plow him into. You nail him into the ground like a golf tee, and he is out. He is out like a light. Little tweeting birds flying around. Well, like skeletal.
Yeah.
You sure it's not stars?
Look, Raul, And since you're next to him, Ragdoll's pretty close to him at this point. You guys both kind of through bloodied lips. He says, "It doesn't matter. My spells have weakened the veil between the worlds. Who knows what else could have come through?" And he's out.
Really?
I will ruin the moment with a very loud bell.
Really?
Got to open up your.
Oh, I bet it's been open.
It's been open the whole time.
How else do you think he chugged that beer?
He's
Special beer port built in.
I mean, it's a pretty advanced suit of armor.
he does have like a hip flask that's actually part of the armor that he can just detach from the armor and drink from it.
Something you didn't see in the Disney movie, but Tony Stark had that. So,
Oh, totally.
all right, I'm going to step outside of the room, pull up this broadcast on YouTube, and make sure I can hear everything properly.
Okay.
You guys
We
keep
can do it.
talking.
Okay.
Quality test.
Quality. This is quality podcast with a few technical difficulties. We've only been playing for
An hour.
an hour-ish. Yeah.
It's only been an hour.
It's-
We've been live for an hour and 60 seconds. Look at that.
Look at that.
His
Um,
name is Mike.
His name is Mike.
My check.
That's right.
Okay.
He's checking himself. All right.
Let's see. Sister Salvation.
This fight is
I'm just.
this fight is way over. All right, so I'm gonna have a piece of pizza.
Hi, Ed. Ed Doolittle says, good to see some of my favorite people.
Oh, you watching a different show or what?
Burn.
Burn my self burn. Those are rare.
Ed also says on Facebook we sound pretty good,
Okay.
which is better than real life. In real life, we do not sound pretty good.
No.
That sounds freaking great.
All right.
Bloodhounds.
Good to see everybody. Good to see Dawn. Good to see Ed.
I believe so.
Cool. All right. So once Mike gets back, take a little quick break here while he's doing his thing. 3 minutes.
Which one of these? Might nice to see. Got knocked over somewhere.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe on the floor. It's dark down there. Dark and scary.
Is it possible that my brother attended?
Oh yeah, almost certainly.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
So I will just spend some time looking around and kind of, yeah, I remember my brother was in that class, he was in that building. Yeah. Did engineering with that
Just reminiscing.
guy. Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
Ed Doolittle says we sound great up here.
Oh, that's cool. Next time we can remember, it's the same password for this as this for violence.
Okay.
This might lie for you guys saying more violence.
Who is this? Who is this?
Where was Mark for me? Why is he watching this show?
But it's Saturday night. You should be up, at the roller rink or something.
Should I still be on the camera here? Or should I?
Yeah, you're still in the broadcast because
Because I'm the guy.
you're the guy.
I'm the guy. All right. So will you still need to take over the podcast soon, or did you figure out the power cord?
Since I don't have a power cord, so I'm going to shut off this laptop because I'm running out. But we got this big computer that's plugged in, so we should be fine.
Should be good.
Am I
We
the?
have the power.
Should I be the guy in control so I can show pictures and things, or do I even have that power as a non-power user?
You can hit the present
Oh, I
button
do
at the
have the
bottom.
present.
Yeah.
We'll find it out.
Ain't no thing but a thing. All right. Oops. Open the wrong thing. All right. And I will share my screen very briefly. And show everybody the cover. Maybe if I can find it. The cover for the upcoming Shadows of Nocturne book. There's an issue with my file. Try again. Oh, come on. It didn't like that, so I guess I won't show you the cover.
Frankly, we didn't want to see it anyway.
Wow, rude. Let's try it again, just for funsies.
I don't see it.
Nope.
You didn't print the present button?
I'm using the present button. Yeah,
So you should be able to do that.
I don't think you wrapped your present.
And
Guess
then
not.
say share screen,
I can share screen.
and then you find whatever window or Chrome tab you want to share.
For heaven's sakes.
There's the cover. Well, no, that's not the cover, but it's some of the guys.
I can share that while you're looking for the cover. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kickstarter page that you can come to. You can go to tinyurl.com/shadows of Nocturne. The tiny URL I created because I'm a consummate professional. I was some amateur. I would have done that, but here we are. 8 days left over goal, knocking out stretch goals at this point. So.
You can be a nocturnal by backing this Kickstarter and helping this product become a real thing.
Yes, we've already hit our first 2 stretch goals. The first one was a short adventure by Steve Long, the famed creator, well, not creator, but one of the great writers of the Champions universe. And the second stretch goal is this guy right here. He is also going to be presenting an adventure using one or more of the villains from Shadows of Nocturne. We are just a few people away. We're going to hit 75 backers. We will get another adventure from Scott Heine, another Champions writer from back in the day. And in fact, Scott has already sent me a outline, well, even just a rough draft of his adventure, and it looks really, really badass. And then let's see. After Scott is, we're getting close. We are $130 away from the next stretch goal, which is a brand new adventure by Bill Coffin, writer of Century Station. If you've ever seen, that's
Heroes Unlimited.
Yeah, Heroes Unlimited, Palladium Games, and Century Station is, in my opinion, one of the best world books for a superhero game like ever written. And
I agree.
it's 25 years old and it still holds up really well.
He also wrote Gramercy Island, which is that super prison supplement, and it's also very good.
I have not read that one, but I've heard awesome things. He wrote a bunch of stuff for Rifts and for Palladium systems.
And for me.
That's right. He wrote some of the villains in your
Enemies Unleashed.
Yeah. I'm very excited to have Bill on board because I really love his work.
And he did a sci-fi study called Septimus back 20 years ago.
And then moving on, we have a bunch of stretch goals planned. So if we can start kicking these out, that would be awesome. Bruce Harlick is going to be doing one. Another Champions writer, Jacob Blackman, one of the sometimes hosts of this show, will be writing an adventure for us as well. Rod Curry, famed veteran superhero game master, going to be cranking one out for us. Mark Le Guin, who I like to call a Prowlers and Paragons super fan. He's actually been helping me with a lot of the stuff that I've been writing. He helped with the Shadows of Nocturne. And if we hit $4,000, we'll get David Anderson to write an adventure for us.
The author of the gold-selling Dungeon Delver's Toolkit and Camp Terror.
A mad slasher adventure, yes. Sorry, I'm eating here. If we get enough of these stretch goals hit, I'm going to be putting this out as a print option on Drive-Thru-RPG. If we don't hit enough, that's fine. We're going to be putting out as a PDF. And everybody who supports us at the PDF level or above, which is $15 pledge, will get all of these PDFs. You'll get all of these adventures as well. And that is a bargain. $15 for the PDF. That is an absolute bargain. Oh, and the other thing is that this is the time. If you don't play Prowlers and Paragons already, you can get it now, the core books, for, I believe, 10% off. So check it out. Please do. It's a great system, and we have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, recently commented on by Gail Simone, comic book writer.
That's right. All right. All right. Shall we get back to the action?
Yep.
Yes.
The action. All right. So I'm going to ask you guys, it's kind of a character related question. Which one of you guys, your characters, not necessarily your players, which one is a football fan? Who's a football fan here? I mean, your brother went to the university. Maybe you're a Privateers fan, the University of Nocturne Privateers. Ragdoll, you were a teacher. Maybe you were an adjunct teacher here. Be you a professor or Speed Angel? You know, somebody
More track and field.
more track and field. Somebody's got to say yes. Come on.
Absolute rabid football fan.
Sister Salvation.
All right.
When she got back to the States, she's like, I love this game.
You mean after she got back to the States?
Even before she got back to the States, she doesn't remember much about her previous life, but she remembers watching the football games.
But football, in her memory is different. Like
People
you don't-
kicking
you
this,
don't use your hands
yeah,
as much.
kicking this round white and black ball.
Well,
I
that's
know.
soccer.
You have been in America a while.
Yeah.
Bloodhound likes the Packers, but only because it was great affection for cheese. Doesn't really follow the game that much, but yeah.
Cheese tax. Yep. So the University of Nocturne's team is called the Privateers, and they're not usually a great team. They they're mid at best, but they do have a very loyal fan base. And this year, Sister Salvation, they started out pretty disappointing. The first few games, they were 0-3, but despite this lackluster start, they have recently started winning every game, and not just winning; they have been dominating every game. It's been like 49-6, 52-3, that sort of thing. They've just been absolutely massacring the other teams, right? And watching the end of the most recent game, she's got it on TV, and the Coach Jefferson, he's been the head coach for years. He's delighted by his, this, but he also seems a little confused. He's like, this year was meant to be a rebuilding year. We have mostly younger players, freshmen, sophomores. They're green, they're untested, but boy, they have been practicing like crazy. They've been practicing even late in the night when myself and the rest of the coaching staff have gone home. And they are coming up with some plays like I have never seen before, at least not since the 70s, these plays. Frankly, I'm not sure where he learned them, but whatever they're doing, it's working great.
College ball players taking the game seriously, that is just unnatural.
And then
I put that football team in my will. And I palm bears so they can let me down one more time.
exactly, yeah. And then the players, the person, the reporter doing the interviews, he goes to interview the players in the locker room, and you note that they've got like bags under their eyes. They look gaunt, they look exhausted, and the reporter, he asked them if you could, and they're answering the questions dutifully, and he asked them, you look tired. Are you working yourselves too hard? And they kind of they're like, looking around. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're just doing like coach, we're just playing the game is all. The other thing that Sister Salvation, is that
I'll get the comments.
Sorry.
There you
Oh, okay.
go. Not that anybody has anything to say, but I want to make sure we're seeing the comments just in case.
Just in case. The other thing that you know, Sister Salvation, is that a week or so after the fight with the demons on campus, a promising young freshman player whose name was Matty, number 41. He was in a car accident, very bloody car accident, and he did not make it. And so pretty much everybody on campus and the reporters are like, they're playing this hard in honor of Matty, in honor of number 41, because he is, they respected him, they loved him, he was a great guy. They are mourning his loss, and they are playing their hardest, they're practicing their hardest, they're doing their best in honor of Matty, of number 41. God bless them. Go Privateers.
I'll drink to that.
You drink to anything.
Yeah.
I just shrug and pull out my hip flask.
Yeah.
Call them the privys.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, you can call them whatever you want, but you get into a fight. Of course, you'll win the fight, but yeah.
Well, that reminds me. I'll throw a milk bone his way.
All of my.
Did you lose it?
All of the dice has disappeared and a bunch of results.
Someone called the Baja Men is sending you a text asking who let you out.
Stop it. All right. So something very strange is going on. All this winning the winning team is great, but the players are something's wrong with them. I mean, just watching this, and you guys know
My speed angel sense is going
your
on.
speed angel sense.
My occult sense is going on.
No.
Hold on, I only get like this one sense.
No,
Danger.
I have 10D in danger sense. I roll 10D in danger sense and see if I sense danger.
You don't even have to roll. There's something weird. You know, you're not a football fan, but even you, like, you're watching it over Sister Salvation's shoulder, and you're like, those kids look messed up.
I have a cute smell at 10D. Can I roll that to see what it smells like?
Where are
I
you?
think we're watching on TV.
Yeah, you're watching it on TV right now. You're. This is several weeks after the. Sorry, I don't know.
He doesn't figure that out.
He doesn't.
Permanence is hard.
Yeah, the passage of time doesn't really.
At one time, you flipped the blanket and ran away when you dramatic. No, you haven't seen that on YouTube?
Oh, that's hilarious to watch.
Like, hey,
watch it.
doggy, how you doing? They hold the blanket. Then they like quickly jump out of the way. The blanket drops. And the dog's like,
And the person's not there. And the dogs are like, "Oh my god, where's my person?" It's hilarious to watch.
it's a lot funnier now that we explain it.
In character, I'll say, Bloodhound, what's that? Somebody fell down a well?
Yeah, you guys are not on campus. This is weeks after.
Well, I gotta return
I
this
did
book
not get-
anyways.
You've been keeping the book.
I returned it, checked it out, and now it's due.
Well, yeah, she used to be a teacher, so she's like, you have to do this the proper
Teacher's
way.
assistant. it
Teacher's
says here.
assistant. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to propose just to move things along. We head to campus and just make a cursory patrol around the football areas to see if we detect anything
Mhm,
that
mhm.
lets us will disapprove.
Okay.
I'm flying over campus.
Let me just get this straight. The local team is doing good. The kids are tired. And we think that something nefarious is afoot.
Yes.
That's not the size of the
I am not connecting these dots.
Their plays are using non-Euclidean geometry.
I don't even know what that means.
Speak
Your
English.
brother would.
I mean, not
Damn.
hurtful but true.
All right.
Damn, son.
Okay, yeah, so we'll go.
Okay.
And while we were scouting around, Scott, could you do me a small favor, sir?
Where am I coming?
Could you please
Good boy.
There was that back lane.
could you roll 10D for me, please, for my acute sense of smell around the football practice facility to see if I smell any sulfur and brimstone or Gatorade and sweat or
Probably all of the above.
yeah.
3.
Okay.
3 successes.
Ragnar, you can make a
Yeah,
you have
I have
That's what
astral
happens
sight.
if you ask
astral
me.
sense, so you can make a perception roll.
But if you were to roll, why don't you roll? Let's have him actually roll.
Ragdoll's rolling right now.
Roll actual real dice. What?
2.
You might have to re-roll.
No, yeah, go ahead.
His
Yeah.
hands are crushed.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've played with Scott before. His dice always suck. Look at that. You rolled.
Because they're only cursed for me.
Mhm.
How many successes do you want?
Gold.
Gold counts as 2 successes. Silver counts as 1. Black counts as nothing.
Okay, so there's 2. That's so gold
6.
sills are 2, so there's 6, 7, 8.
That's 8.
That's a hell of a good success.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys show up after dark because the coach was saying that they're practicing late into the night. He says even after the coaching staff has gone home, right? And so you show up after dark and kind of walk over to the practice field or fly over to the practice field or use your rocket boots to jump over if you want to burn up more grass. You guys see that the whole quad area is all roped off now. They've got crews working on, well, during the daytime, they have crews working on repairing the shrubbery and the lawn and whatnot. You're like, I did that.
Save lives, all right? I mean, listen,
Right. Yeah, you did.
They can't pay tuition if they're dead.
I mean,
Just ask the bursar. He knows what I'm talking about.
the person knows what I'm talking about. I mean, you're out of line, but you're right. All right, so you show up at the practice field, and as you're approaching it, you hear the players working hard, doing plays, whistle blows. You get up close and you see. I'm not going to make. What's that?
I did an occult roll
Okay.
while they're doing their plays to see
If
if anything's coming out, if anything
Okay.
stands out.
Well, as you get close to the field, and you start to see the players, there is like dark magic all over the place. Like just the whole field is saturated with black magic.
What's that smell like?
You smell like very similar to the demons that you guys fought a few weeks ago. It's this brimstone, this
Black licorice, maybe? Black licorice?
black licorice.
Truly.
Chili.
No, that's pretty common on campus anyway.
All right, so we know there's voodoo.
Yes, but you see the players, and they are working. They are working. Sweat pouring off of them. Their jerseys are covered in dirt and grass stains. And they are like, you can hear a coach, you assume, yelling, "All right, ladies, let's show some hustle. You are weak and you are worthless, and I'm gonna burn that weakness out of you, forge you into something great."
Didn't you say trophy staff is at home?
That's what I was about to
Yeah.
say. Hey.
You want to keep winning? You want to make state? Or you want to go home and cry to your mamas?
I mean, I feel like this guy is getting results.
And
As
as
sexism detected. Discrimination protocols initiated.
you walk up, fly overhead, walk up, and you see that the coach is just this shadowy form. And anytime a student athlete falls down or slows down or stops to wipe his brow or something, his brow, sorry. This shadowy thing just kind of dematerializes and rematerializes next to him. Like, whoa, you want to always be a loser? You are nothing. You are nothing until I came along.
Okay. Astral sight, what is this thing?
It is some kind of dark, ghostly, demonic spirit. It is.
It's Casper the Friendly Coach.
It is definitely not a friendly coach.
I was gonna say.
But
He's mad and angry because of all the games.
yeah, you see like one of the athletes. He's I don't know what they're called. I'm not a big football fan. Those blocking. Yeah, he's pushing one of those blocking dummies and he falls just like flat on his face. And the coach is like, just this ghostly coach is on top of him, like, get up, you lazy ass. And he's just lying on the ground like he can't even move. And the the coach is like, "You're done. You're cut."
No. Reg Dollar's right there in between.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll.
Like, this is a voluntary practice, right? I mean, these guys could just leave.
I don't think so.
No. No, it seems to be-
Yeah, even you see this ghostly form, and you're like, I don't know what it is, but it's not natural.
Okay. So what are we rolling?
Yeah, but this is America. That's a winning team.
This, you're like, I'm out. I'm done. No, go privateers.
I mean,
Yeah, okay. No. Yes. Let's
show
roll.
me in the rule book where supernatural coaches are not allowed.
Show me in the rule book where ghosts are not
Dog
allowed.
can play basketball.
If a dog
If
can
a
play
dog can play
basketball,
All
a
right.
ghost can coach.
All right. Mike, you want to show on the screen the picture of the coach? Oh, he's working on it. Yes.
And
So-
what are we rolling?
Coach is another villain that will be in Shadows of Nocturne.
What are we rolling, Bill?
You're not rolling anything. This is initiative. So you are
Okay.
starting with echo. You're Speed Angel. Sorry, I couldn't remember your name. Speed Angel is the fastest. She gets to react quickest.
So she's swooped down, and since Ragdoll's kind of interposing, the player is going to get moved to a safe place at the top of the boat.
Okay. So you're going to just scoop up the player and fly him away from the field, the ghostly form,
Yeah.
and stick him on the on the bandstand.
Just edge.
What is Coach's Edge?
I'm just going to remark, like,
This
you
is a
get
16.
credit for extracurriculars. I mean, I feel like they're getting rewarded for this. I mean, what kind of scholarships do these kids could get if they, or placements on national teams if they do so well?
All right.
These guys could be set for life.
Not if they're dead.
Making that set for life if they're set for unlife.
All right. Sister Salvation.
All right.
Yep.
So, this coach, I'm tired of hearing him yap. I'm just going to throw him full lead.
That is Sister Salvation's answer to everything. And you know what? It's fine.
More DACA.
More DACA.
Cool, you got our hand cannons.
Everything looks like a target.
All right, let's take a look here. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, you open up on him just like you opened up on those demons before. The bullets just pass right through him, unharmed, but he turns to you now. She moved so fast that he barely, hardly anybody could see him, but he turns to you, and you can't see a face because he's just a shadow, but you can almost see the sneer. It's like, I've heard of you people, bad influences, all of you. These boys are mine, and I'm going to make them unstoppable, or they're going to die trying.
So with Sister Salvation, he is actually next.
He is next.
So-
Okay. So, he says, "Boys, take a water break. The varsity team's going to handle these guys." And when he says that, these crawling up out of the gridiron, out of the turf, are these zombies, living, flesh-rotted, skeletal creatures, all wearing the team's, the privateer. As a privateer fan, you recognize that they're wearing team jerseys from different eras, going back to the,
So there are zombies, football players buried in the football field.
I'm going to nudge Bloodhound and in character say, now that's school spirit.
Yes, but like I said, the jerseys, all different jerseys, going back from the aughts, the 90s, the 80s, all the way back, all the way back to probably, well, she would say probably the 70s, not quite as far back as the 30s, but
Oh, quick question. I look for the dead kid's number, 41.
make a eyeballs check.
Perception.
Okay. I have a 5D in that. 5 dice right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God damn. Okay, sure enough, yes. You see one of the zombies who's not nearly as rotted and
Right there.
yes, that is Coach. That is Coach. That is what you see.
Hey, there's that kid that got killed in the car wreck. Maddie. I'll point him out.
Okay. All right.
You are next, Bloodhound.
So put the zombies at the bottom of the order, please.
I will.
I attack the zombie closest to me.
Zombie.
Maybe I should want that.
I believe he's looking at 8, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have the strike power? I seem to recall you have the strike power, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Power, boost, danger sense, termination, evasion, running, super senses, specialty grapple.
No strike. Okay, then yeah, you'll just be using your might.
Okay, I'm just using my might, and if I do it as a grapple, it's 9D. So I borrow
Okay.
9D.
You're gonna try to put this zombie in a headlock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using arms, legs, mouth.
You probably don't want to use your mouth, but I guess dogs eat gross
I'm
things.
getting worse things this week.
Yeah. Just
2, 3.
Yeah, it's hell keeping him out of the garbage.
yeah, you guys always chasing up. What do you got in your mouth? What do you got in your mouth? Give me it.
Drop it. Drop it.
4, 6. How'd you do?
I did 4. Is that not good enough?
That's nope. That's not going to beat my 6.
All right, I'm going to spend a resolve and reroll.
Reroll that.
That was 9 dice. So 1, 2, 3. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, let's go better. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10.
10. You beat him by 4, if my math is correct.
Mhm.
That means you have him in a partial hold, just like Dr. Necro. Urgh.
Okay. I will restrain him and.
That's holding.
Yeah.
That's a 5-yard penalty. Grabbing the face mask.
All right.
Who's next? You are next. Okay.
I'm going to try the spell that dispelled the demons
You can try it. Make an occult roll.
and see if that's going to do anything.
Mhm.
4.
Nope. You cast the spell and the demons do not, or the zombies do not disappear. And the coach is like, that ain't going to work on my boys. My boys are made of sterner stuff than that.
Stronger than zombies. Stronger than demons. Okay.
All right. Who is after Ragnar?
Troubleshooter.
Troubleshooter.
All right, I'm gonna pop my visor up, put my fingers in my mouth, and let out a piercing whistle. And I'm gonna make a command roll to get all the kids over to me. Okay, huddle up over here.
Like all the real kids, all the live
Yeah,
kids?
all the actual live kids.
Okay. Yep.
So
All right. Go ahead and make a
roll.
command check.
I've got 4D in command.
Okay.
Thank you. And I have 4 successes.
4 successes. That is great. Okay. So the kids who are all, like I said, they are, on the edge of exhaustion, like about to pass out. But they, with the whistle and the get over here, let's huddle up, they kind of get to their feet and shuffle over to you.
And I make sure that we are well away from the battlefield. And when they huddle up, I'll be like, all right, kids, you're doing real good work out there. You're working hard, but you got to remember to rest your body. And I ruin it by belching. It'll sway a little bit. But yeah, I've got them out of the fight.
I'm going to give you a resolve for removing hostages or innocents from the line of fire.
And I do a lot of butt pats as they head off the field.
Really?
All right.
Zombies.
Zombies are all over the place. And these are not the slow shuffling, Romero type zombies. These are like, they've been practicing also. They're like 42, 43, huh? And they're coming after all Jaws. So we'll go ahead and start with, Troubleshooter. You've got a couple of zombies charging towards you like they're going to tackle you. Like you've got the ball and they're coming at you. So you'll want to roll your defense. I will want to roll my attack.
This one goes to 11.
Yes.
This one goes to 11.
How many dice are they throwing at me, actually?
They're only throwing 8 right now.
Okay, I can't just shrug that off after all.
Nope.
That. All right, so that's not a great roll. These dice are terrible. That's 4. What'd you roll?
Well, my first guy rolled a 2, so
Okay, well, that's fine.
he completely missed you. The second guy rolled an 8.
Well, he just bounces off the armor. Do I have to roll separately? against these two? So I roll again
Yep,
against
you'll
the
roll
eight
it. You want to roll again. Or you can take the same roll for both, but I don't think
guy?
you
1,
want to do
2,
that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, well, this guy,
So they both come up.
This guy-
they grab me, and I'm just kind of standing there, and
Yeah.
they're like trying to throw me down, attack me, and I'm just kind of standing there.
the first guy just kind of bounces off you. The second guy's actually got kind of a hold of you. And you felt him when he hit you. He's like a big guy.
Mhm.
All right.
Nice
Zombies.
hustle there, buddy. I'll
Nice
pat him
hustle.
on the shoulder.
You're not going to pat him on the butt?
No, no.
Ew.
No.
Ew,
Pat
gross.
him on the shoulder.
All right. Ragdoll. 2 are charging you. So, defense. All right, I got a 60 over here. You take you? Hit you? Oh. All right, you felt that. Rattled your teeth. Oh, shit. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 this time. Okay, see, I told you in the first fight, my dice sucked. Second fight, they're going to catch on fire.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
There we go.
Can you beat a 7?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That'd be a yes. All right. So the first guy hit you pretty hard. Second guy looked like he was coming in like a freight train. You managed to get out of the way just in time.
I just moved the other guy in front of me.
All right, sister. Same. 2 more of these zombie football players coming at you. Seven.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Reroll that.
I'm doing armor.
You do armor.
And that's going to be just exactly the same.
Okay.
The dice have spoken.
The dice have spoken. I will take 6 points of damage.
Wait,
Ow.
6?
Yes.
You rolled 0 successes?
No, I rolled 4.
That's 2 then.
That's 2.
2. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Math is hard.
Nothing else from this fight, I'm learning the importance of education.
Stay in school, kids. All right, second guy is going to attack you as well. Coming at you hard and fast. Roll another defense roll. Yeah, only got 4 this time.
I got 4 in defense.
Okay. So first guy hits you pretty hard. The second guy does not. Coach is like, what was that? That was nothing. Do it again and again. All right. We'll do Bloodhound when Mike gets back. You're flying. How are they going to get you?
I landed up at the top of the bleachers.
Yeah.
So they can throw footballs at me.
Hey,
They'll throw a football
Yeah,
at
there's
you.
a QB out there.
one of the guys is the quarterback.
Attack.
He lines it up. All right. So go ahead and roll your defense. Probably evasion for you. You are nice and dodgy.
No, they have to run up the bleachers.
Yeah, they run up and down the bleachers just to win sprints or whatever they're called.
11.
I was going to ask if you could beat a 6, but the answer is yes.
Yikes!
This ball comes like a missile. All right, and I believe that's Bloodhound. He
said he wanted to attack a zombie.
Yeah, well, no, they're attacking him too. So
So he does have one in a.
he does have one in a headlock, but there are others as well. So we'll deal with that later, or I can just give him some random damage. say he takes 1 point of
That's what you
damage.
get for leaving the table.
That's
Larry.
right. You get 1 point of damage. 2 zombies tackle you. you take 1 point of damage for each of them.
And speaking of.
There he is. You got zombies trying to tackle you. So you want to roll whatever your best defense is, either your armor or your evasion/agility.
My agility is 60, my armor is 10.
Yep, you probably want to roll 10 then. These zombies are pretty tough. 4, 6. First roll, you want to beat a 6. You did not, just looking at it.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you can spend a resolve and re-roll that if you want, or you can take 3 points of damage.
Let's spin a resolve and roll it. Good thoughts.
Think big number thoughts. 2, 4.
5, 6.
Okay, 6 is a tie, so you do not take any damage. Second zombie, you want to roll that again.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Oh, this zombie. That first one is a distraction. 8 this time. Got to beat. This one has cheese, or smells like cheese.
Looks like it's the cheese on. 2, 4, 6, 7.
7. I did 8, so you will take 1 point of damage.
Is one of those a twofer?
Yeah, I think he counted that one.
2,
Ah, okay. Got it.
Yep. So zombies tackles hit you hard, and I think that's all of my zombies.
Yep.
So
You
we.
want to spend adversity.
Do I want to spend adversity?
Good. Oh my God.
No, I do not. But troubleshooter, you're over there with the team, kind of blocking the zombies from the rest of the team as they kind of stumble away. When you mention, you're like, "Hey, that's Maddie. That's number 41." They kind of look at each other like, "Shit, it's Matt. Oh my God, it's Maddie. What happened? Oh my God!" and one of them says to you, like, "Hey, man, the coach's playbook. That's where he gets his power. It comes from his playbook."
Ragdoll. It's the playbook.
And then the players start stumbling away back towards the locker room.
I do have 2 zombies like grabbing me.
Yeah, they're like hanging
So
on.
that's
to you.
why I'm like, hey, Ragdoll, no, Ragdoll.
All right. So we start with
Speed
Speed
Angel.
Angel.
Sister Salvation on deck.
All right, I'm gonna go try and confuse the coach.
all right. Just zoom around him.
Zoom around it.
Okay, coach. Where's your character sheet?
Ah!
He will be rolling his. That sucked.
What is it with this place in necromancy anyway?
It's Nocturne, yeah. You will find when you look at the villains in Nocturne that a lot of them are supernatural.
The town makes a tourist industry out of cemeteries.
Yeah,
Come on.
it really does. Okay, how'd you do? 7 over my 4. So you beat me by 3. So he is at -2 for all of his next actions until your turn comes around again. So yes, please make a note of that.
Sister
And Sister Salvation.
So the zombie that clipped me
Mhm.
did damage. I'm shooting him.
Shoot him in the face.
Just a little, by the way. I got 12.
Are you sure it's only 12?
This is the guy who said the dice hate him.
Apparently he's
Who are you and what have you done with Scott?
doppelganger protocol. All right, so you just
Well,
this
look, I'm definitely not a scroll.
this guy is hanging onto your leg, and you just like blah, 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 just blow him into just pieces. There's like an arm, a leg, a hand in every direction. There's a helmet bouncing down the. Nothing left of
So
that.
that's
zombie.
going to be a closed casket.
That was mean.
All right.
That was mean but funny.
Coach is next with one hand on deck.
Coach is next. Okay.
And -2 dice, please.
-2 dice. Okay. Coach is going to be like, if our team had the hustle like you had, We never lose a game, but I can't have it. I'm going to have you join my team. Now, I'm old school. I don't like girls. But you might make a good kicker, maybe. All right, so
For a girl.
I saw that movie.
yeah. So he is going to attempt to, he just kind of raises a shadowy hand, and magical energy comes out. And you're going to want to, you can use your, well, in this case, you can use your agility to get out of the way, or you can use your willpower, either one. I'm pretty sure you want to use your agility.
Yes, I do.
And I'm at -2, so go ahead and roll your dice. Coach, yes, Coach is doing something magical at her. And for the benefit of those watching at home, he's using a life drain power. He's going to attempt to suck her soul out.
Swallow your soul.
Swallow your soul. Love that movie.
Again?
Been there, done
7
that.
again.
Wow. Tied.
Ooh.
So
Oh, sorry. 9. Thought it was a 3.
17. Okay, well, then not tied. But yes, this magical energy kind of brushes against one of your wings, and you feel like this ice cold, the pins and needles when your arm falls asleep sort of feeling. You're like, I do not want whatever that was. I do not want it. Do not want. So that was the coach.
Yep.
Who's
Bloodhound.
next? Bloodhound.
So I have one of them grappled.
You do.
I was hit by 2. Do I still have my grapple?
Yeah, you still got your grapple.
Some people do call us the Bloodhound Gang.
No.
No, they don't.
No one calls us that.
So how do I damage him when I have grapple?
How do you damage
vodka
someone you
makes them
grapple?
taste some weird
I
stuff.
brought a cheat sheet.
Yeah, me too.
Brr, brr, brr. Yeah, you can just use your strength on him. And he cannot use, yes, your might. He cannot use any active defenses, but doesn't really matter because he's a zombie.
Yeah, you see, vodka troubleshooter has difficulty words.
Nope, you'll roll your 8
Whiskey
dice.
troubleshooter.
In fact, you'll roll your 9 dice because he is still technically a grapple.
He's a smooth son of a bitch.
And while Turkey troubleshooter has trouble with money.
Yes, she's correct.
3 successes.
Ooh, do you want to do better than that?
I use that to resolve.
You ought to resolve. Okay,
It's
and
a,
nobody here has leadership, so
famously cheap.
bad liquor.
That's why it's cheap.
That's why Eddie Valiant was drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, so you try to. He's struggling. He's pretty good at getting out of grapples, but he does not actually get out. But you fail to do any damage to him.
Can I do 2 actions a turn or just?
You can, but you have to announce it ahead of time, and it's -2 dice. So,
Okay.
so who is after Bloodhound? Ragdoll.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can do a sweep and get both of these. Or does that count as 2 attacks?
Yeah, that would count as 2 attacks. To attack 2 guys.
Go, Tammy, go.
Go, Tammy, go.
Oops,
Are you attacking both of them or just one?
both of them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So -2 for each attack, right?
Correct. So you'll be rolling
10 dice.
normally
12.
12, so you're rolling 10.
All right. So first one gets 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Over my 4 is 8. So you just chop his head clean off.
It's right by your foot. Right by your chair.
I have 2 feet.
All right. Second one.
Defense. So they're not Romero zombies, but chopping off their head seems to work.
8.
Over my 4. So you do 4 points, and that is enough to kill it.
All right.
So second one, you just drive your sword through its chest.
And then I am looking for the playbook.
It's clearly in his hands.
Okay. So I'm I'm moving towards the,
Okay. Do you have additional running or jumping or anything like that? I don't think you do, but maybe.
I don't think think so.
She's on
Actually.
the 30, 40.
Yep. Okay, so you can move in that direction. You're not there
Yep.
yet.
That's fine.
Movement is kind of abstract in the system.
Yep.
If you have every normal people start with 3 dice in running, you can buy that up higher. Oh, yeah, I know you're stupid fast. You've got like rocket boots that let you jump. Bloodhound is just fast because he's
He's a
four-legged.
punch
The part that isn't Doberman is great.
All right, so who's
Okay,
after Ragdoll?
Troubleshooter with
Troubleshooter.
zombies on deck.
All right, I'm going to. So David thinks about kicking a field goal with one of these zombies, but he's like, "This is my brother's alma mater." Like, I don't know, he's not super like into that. So instead, he will awkwardly, while 2 zombies are clinging to him, walk over to Ragdoll, pick her up, and throw her at the cage.
Okay,
All right.
let's do.
I say, Ragdoll, go stiff. I pick her up, or go long. Ragdoll, go long. Whoosh, and I hurl her through the air.
Okay, let's start with a might roll.
Sure.
To stumble over there with the zombies hanging onto you. Shouldn't be too hard to do, but yeah. Since you've got a stupidly high might. All right.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, these zombies don't really slow you down that much at all. You just kind of like stride over there. There's one on each leg. Like, it's like dad with his 2 toddlers hanging on his leg.
Yeah, the one was gnawing on my leg.
Yeah.
Just
Drooling.
Just like a toddler, yeah, gnawing on your leg.
And then, I just kind of lift out my hand. I'm like,
All right.
more.
All right,
Fastball special.
all right. So, I'm gonna spin one of these for you.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a attack roll. This is called a clobber. No, this is called a. This has a special
I thought there was.
thing.
I thought there was a fastball.
There is a special thing, but you know what? I'm just going to play it by ear.
Okay.
So go ahead and make an attack roll, and if you succeed, then she can make a. You're just trying to disarm him, right? You're trying to get the book away from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 9.
He is going to. He doesn't have that great, but he's going to attempt
Reminder,
to.
you're -2.
Shit, thank you. That's right. He's still affected by. You got a 3. You got a what?
9.
Okay, go ahead and make a disarm roll. I mean, it's up if you want to do like an attack against his defenses.
Okay.
He's at -2, but because you're team working, you get 2 extra dice. So
All right.
yeah, this is probably the best time to do that.
Okay.
Normally that'd be at the end.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Guess who's last? In the initial order.
Well, we have
Zombies would go next.
Zombies.
Yes. You know what? I like to play fast and loose. People come up with clever and creative ideas. I'm going for it.
I was gonna make an agility roll.
Okay. Agility sounds great.
Okay. And I'm at 2 dice.
You're at +2 dice. And he's at -2 dice for his defense. So
Net 4 dice.
something like that.
Okay.
That does not look good.
I'm gonna show you what I got.
7, 8,
Oh God.
9.
Okay. You can successfully get the book away from him. In fact, with a roll that good, you can actually have the book yourself.
All right.
You don't just knock it away, but you can actually take it.
I have hold of the book.
So you actually he hurls you at him. You pass through this shadowy figure. You feel the same you feel the icy pull of death. You feel death whispering to you like, come back. Uh-oh.
I would like the scoreboard to light up and the lights to like burst in a couple of places.
Yes, perfect.
As she soars gracefully in slow motion through the air and snatches the book out of his hand, and the scoreboard's like lights up and it's like touchdown. Or I guess,
Privateers, go privateers.
Interception? I don't know, something like that.
But yeah, you feel as you go through his shadowy form, you feel that the death and you kind of have to like, no, I still have.
Not done yet.
And you grab the book and you pull it away from him, and he's like, "Hey!"
And I do a tumble roll and land in the Black Widow position.
Very nice, very nice. You get a
Who's all back for that one.
superhero landing. Those are so bad for your knees.
All right, zombies.
Okay, yeah, zombies. We'll start with you. The QBs are throwing footballs at you again.
Because you spun it out.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
He is still at -2 until the end of your action, but the zombies are not. So 2 zombies throwing footballs. You'll have to make 2 defense rolls, assuming that. I rolled 2 for my first one. You could just, if you want to, you can just say that you absorb that one. That because you've got what 8 dice.
7 dice of armor.
Okay.
You can use your dodge.
Oh, 11 dice of dodge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you can just automatically succeed in that. If they don't roll at least like a 5, then okay. So
I'm really hard to hit.
yeah, so once again, he did not roll even half of what your defense is. So you can just kind of take that as written and just dodge out of the way of both of those. The footballs are just flying past you. You're just like, all right. You were so good at dodgeball when you were. All right, troubleshooter. You got these 2 guys gnawing on you. They're trying to bring you down. They're trying to like break your armor open. So go ahead and make your armor defensive roll against my shitty zombies. Oh, God. You know what? You can just how much dice are you rolling for this? 10?
11.
Again, you can just absorb that first guy's.
Well, isn't that based on dice rather than successes, or is it based on successes? I think it's dice.
In this case, I rolled 2 6. If you want to roll, that's totally cool with me.
It's dice.
I got it.
You got it, yeah. And the second, God. See, now that you got the playbook away from them, the zombies suck.
Yeah, I got that one too.
They're like, "Who?
I'm
What do we
basically
do?"
just kind of standing there as these kids are gnawing on me. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Trying to get you in
I
an
do
arm.
this. I'm like, I get out my flask.
Yeah, there's one trying to get you in an arm bar, and he's like trying to move your arm, and your arm is just like not moving.
Yeah, that's my drinking arm.
Yeah, that's your drinking arm.
You work out with that one.
Those 16-ounce curls, you're good at those.
Yeah, I said this is for after the game, kids.
Are they over 21? Well, this guy looks like he was born in the 90s, so probably. All right, Ragdoll.
Yeah.
You've got the book.
Yeah.
You've got 2 guys charging at you. Coach is like, "Bring it down, boys." And I rolled okay for that. 5 successes. And even better, 2, 4, 8.
Okay, I got.
They want that
2,
book.
4, 6, 7 for the first one.
Okay.
And then
Second
you
one
roll
got
down
8.
the second one got 8.
Why couldn't it have been a zombie marching band?
Those band members can be mean, though.
Oh, yeah. You ever been hit by 2?
6.
We could work a chemical romance joke there somehow because it'd be the Black Parade.
All right, so the second one hits you pretty hard.
Yep.
All right, Sister Salvation.
Yay.
You blew one of yours away. The other one, however, is still coming at you.
Okay.
Not afraid of the bullets.
Ain't scared.
Eat skeert.
What did it get?
2, 4, 5.
I go for half my dice for automatic successes.
What do you got?
10 dice.
10. Okay.
So it just bounces.
All right. Good enough. Bloodhound. You still got one in a headlock and one that's trying to get you. So
I think the number of successes is less than half of your defense. You can just ignore it.
5.
I have 2 successes.
I have 5 successes, so you will take damage unless, and you don't have any rerolls left.
You are correct, Ross, because you can just take an automatic.
Yeah, but your armor's 10 and he rolled 5. So using that logic, he could just ignore it, right?
Yes, because I can just take 5.
Right, but he just got hit for 5 and he's got 10.
Yeah, you can just take 5.
Yep.
So I just armor goes from 10 dice to 5 dice, right?
5 successes.
You
No,
just take
you
5
have-
successes.
Yeah, you have automatic 5 successes.
Oh, I didn't know this.
You can just say, instead of rolling, I'm just taking half my die pool and
I
successes.
was unaware of this rule, and I will take half my die pool.
Now we all know.
And knowing it's not
All right, the second guy is going to also come at you.
Or does he have to break?
Oh, yeah, he didn't even. No, okay, yeah. I got 2, so you don't even have to roll for that. I had my-
All right.
Again, once you get the playbook away from him, the players don't know what to do. They're like, Coach, what do we want to run?
Would you
Coach is like, I don't know, boys.
Would you like to spend an adversity?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Back up to Speed Angels. Sister Salvation on deck.
Speed Angel.
Okay,
Oh, I just had the greatest idea for an adversity spend.
Uh-oh. Tell me.
Was my brother a football player at this field?
Oh,
Could he be a zombie?
Oh, yes. Your brother. You're like number 16. Why does that?
Yeah, why does that ring? Oh no! No!
Why?
There you go. That was my idea.
That's a great one. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to spend a resolve. When I dropped off the kid up at the top of the bleachers,
Uh-huh.
there's this big, huge knife switch up there.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to just light up the whole field
Okay.
into the equivalent of a dazzle.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
So how many dice you want me to roll for that?
And that's when I see the 16 numbers.
That's when you see the 16. All right. I don't know. 7-ish. I'm like, I'm just pulling a number out of my, nether regions here. Trying to.
You should see a doctor about that.
Look, I'm
So
getting
I got 7 on 7 dice.
Doc. I've got numbers coming out of my. It sounds like a.
Affects everybody.
And I should point out I have night vision, so that probably affects me a little bit.
Probably, I think most of you have night vision of some sort.
I have immunity.
You have immunity to sensory effects, so yeah, you've got cyber eyes. They adjust automatically. Wow, how'd you do?
So
Oh, the coach got 6, so he's a little bit
100
dazzled, but
to 150 foot candles.
uh,
Is
Yeah.
how bright.
that's pretty bright. I mean, the fields basically look like daylight when they're playing night games. So.
So do I have to roll
You don't.
for-
Yeah, everybody has to roll either their dazzle is toughness or willpower. I think
willpower or one of the active defenses.
Oh,
willpower
so,
or an active defense.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to roll.
So
on
an
that,
active
obviously.
defense would be.
Okay, that's a passive.
Never mind. I will roll willpower.
And targets affected by this power are stunned for 1 page. And then blinded for whatever's left of the power duration.
7.
So this could be.
I'm gonna roll a beat a 7.
Yeah.
Trying to roll 7. Yep, 7 or higher.
And if we don't make it,
And you are immune to the effect. So if you don't make it, then you're blinded for 1 page.
we're stunned for one.
They're stunned for 1
Blinded
page
for
and blinded for the rest of the pages.
Okay.
4 there.
Nope, you can use your agility
Agility.
or your
or
willpower.
evasion.
Yeah, or
Add a
evasion.
die.
Oh, we can also roll agility.
Yep, you could roll your agility.
Rerolling.
Okay.
All right, you
Now
get.
that I found those ones on the floor, you got more to spend.
No. Those are from my pile. I turned those over to Bill.
He did.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Well, that was a 6. I
That
saw.
was a 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's I don't even need to roll the 7 dice.
You
But 8. Yeah.
you slap your visor down at the
I'm
last
like-
second.
All right. So we had to.
You have to equal or beat a 7.
Okay, I got a 7 with
Okay.
my agility. So.
Then you beat it, and
Just
you're
barely.
immune.
Wow.
Sorry.
And you
I just do this.
everybody except Coach actually.
Yay.
Coach missed it by 1, so he is stunned for 1 turn, but
Missed
not,
it by
What about-
that much.
but
What
not
about
blinded
the
after that.
zombies?
Zombies all missed it. Yeah, they.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Speed Angel, Sister Salvation.
It's your salvation. Yeah.
All right. So this last zombie that's on me,
Uh huh.
how many zombies are left?
I have 2 on
Yeah.
I know there's the front line, and then there's a couple of
I'm gonna
fullbacks.
shoot. Okay, I'm gonna split my attack.
Okay. You can shoot both of them against you, or shoot the ones that are chasing Ragdoll.
I'm gonna shoot one that's against me.
Uh huh.
And I'm gonna shoot one of the ones
Okay.
on Bloodhound.
So
So
you-
he seems to be having the most trouble.
Okay. So you are at -2 dice on both shots.
Okay, I'm just at 11.
Just that one.
That brings you down to 11.
Yes.
Okay. You can split your shots more than that too. You can shoot 3 things and then you're down at
I only got 8.
2, 4. How much you get? 8?
8.
Okay, you kill that one.
And I'm
Pretty barely, but you still kill him. He's, dead is dead.
I'm a good at rolling dice, so I'm playing pool. Do I want to play pool against me?
Yes.
5?
5 does not
Okay, I'll go.
reroll. Okay. You give that to me.
Interesting.
Okay, reroll that. You're going to want to beat a 5 on this guy.
That's a 5, 6.
Okay, so you will do 1 point of damage on one of Bloodhound's.
Yeah.
And that was Sister Salvation.
Coach is stunned. So
Coach is
Bloodhound.
stunned. Yep. So Bloodhound.
All right, so who was left? Do you have no idea?
He tagged one of your guys, but is not dead. So you still have 2 guys on you.
I'm guessing I can only damage the one I'm grappling, right?
You can actually attack either one. He is the one in the hold, not you. So
That's fair. Oh, wait a second. I have a boost on might. I can do 12D rage. Is that
Oh, yeah.
correct?
that's right. You can get enraged. You lose your stuff.
He starts foaming at the mouth.
He goes ape stuff.
So that is
Ape stuff.
4 dice or 2 dice.
Of course, you may borrow 2 of mine.
Okay, so
I can't remember on this podcast. Can you say the S word?
You can.
You've already said it
what
several
word is
times.
that?
Have I?
Shit. Really?
Oh, it's Sicilian. Okay.
I swear like a sailor. So apologies to anyone watching whose delicate ears
We
have been
the
offended.
explicit tag on iTunes, so
Okay.
Well, hell, if I'd have known that, I would have worn something completely different.
Look, my shirt has my 2 favorite things.
Cocaine and
Albers
owlbears.
RPGs. What were you expecting me to say? Cocaine?
You know what we were expecting.
I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Boom! You managed to just pop this guy's head off like a soda can.
Good boy.
Oh, give him
Give that man some resolve.
Okay, so yeah, you killed one of them,
All right.
or unkilled, or re-killed.
Okay.
I never know what to say with zombies. Okay, so that was Bloodhound. So Ragdoll, you're next.
Ragdoll. I've got the playbook.
You do.
I
You
thought-
can feel with your astral senses, with your occult sense, you can feel that this is a thing from hell. This is an
Okay.
evil. Like you can like feel the power coming through you. You're like you kind of want to tell these guys to drop and give you not 20, 50. 20's for wimps.
I am going to take the playbook and my pistol because
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to ruin a good katana.
You
And
just
start-
empty the pistol into it.
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and roll your pistol attack roll.
Go, Tammy, go. I believe in you.
I believe in
Yeah, they're undead cheerleaders.
you. Yeah, no, but
You would have.
yeah, but they're all decayed and skeletal.
So like the bloodhound, when you take care of a zombie,
Yeah.
you can either put him to sleep, you can send him to a farm upstate.
You can put 2 zombies all day long.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you just empty your gun into this, bam, 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 and pages are flying off. You can see this every time the bullet hits. You can see like demonic flame bursting out of the thing, but you shoot it into nothing but just like scraps of paper that are flitting and that kind of blow away in the wind. And the coach, he screams, "Ah!" and these hands come up out of the earth. The earth like cracks open and these flames are coming out of the earth. And these giant, gross, demonic, gnarled hands come out and grab it and pull it down into the earth. He's like, no, we're going to take state. And then the ground closes up.
I'd like to spend a resolve. The shade wearing the number of my brother sticks around just a little bit longer.
Okay.
And I will kind of in a choked voice, Ron, I'm so sorry. It should have been me. And I'll just kind of like do that, it should have been me. I'm sorry. And I'll have like my little breakdown there on the field. As
He's on his knees.
Yeah.
You're on your knees. And the zombie disappears. And they all just vanish. They all just. And as the epilogue, later on in the evening, after you guys have kind of calmed the football team down, because they're all it's practice over.
Yeah.
And they kind of explain what had happened, what was going on after their third humiliating loss. Sister Salvation will tell you they sucked. This team was just bad. And a day after the demon battle that you guys fought a few weeks ago against, Masters, doctoral candidate Necro, Coach came to them in the locker room, and they were terrified at first. This blob, the shadowy thing, but he explained to them that he had the winning strategy. He will turn them from a bunch of soft pansies into a championship team. And he worked them very hard, and he was right. They were winning. And then a few days after that, the first game that they played, that they dominated in, Maddie got into the car accident. The whole team was brokenhearted, but Coach started making them work even harder than before. And then once they realized that Coach was responsible for that, Coach did that. He cut him from the team.
Sacrifice.
Yeah. They realized what was actually going on. You guys kind of broke them out of his spell, and they're very sorry. They're like, we didn't know what we were doing. We only wanted to win, but we've all talked, and whatever punishment you guys want to do or the university wants to do, we'll take it.
I'm gonna spend a resolve. And I'm going to give them some of the plays that had helped them win.
I'm going to spend the resolve, and the chancellor goes, no harm, no foul.
Okay. we had you guys were doing great.
How do you prove that in a court of law? They get
Right? Yeah, exactly. All right, so that's it. That adventure was called The Winningest Team.
Good run. Man. Good game.
And
I can see why you got fun playing.
He's a great character.
Thanks for checking out the Band Podcast. We're here at lovely Do Better Games in Thornton. Please check it out. All kinds of cool stuff here.
yeah, and they got a really good cafe. They get like real food and coffee and
It's a good store,
drinks.
folks.
All kinds of
Check it
stuff.
out.
And just one last time, because I am a concert professional, scroll at the bottom of your screen, you will see tinyurl.com/Shadows of Nocturne. Check it out. You have 8 days left to back this Kickstarter. Jump on the bandwagon, folks.
Yep, and we are almost at our next stretch goal, and we're not that far from our fourth stretch goal. So let's try to hit all of them.
Yeah.
go team.
Go
Privateers.
Go Privateers!
All right, thanks, folks. We will catch you next time.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.